No more man for all the comics tonight. They all look ready. My name is Chris Gardner. I'm originally from Syracuse, New York. I grew up in a small town, very small town actually, less than 500 people. You know, the kind of place where I graduated high school, and you know, I go up to my friends afterwards, and I say, okay, I'll see you guys at the reunion. They're like, ha, we don't have reunions. We just see each other in Walmart. You know what I mean? It's not too good, it's bad. You know, it's like, it's so rural where I live. We go camping in the summertime so that we have neighbors. Seriously, how many people do you know go camping so that they can people watch? We sit around the campfire, my mom loves to like gossip about all the other people on their other campsites because we finally have neighbors. It's horrible. And you know, another big thing about like living in a really small town is like, you wouldn't know it, but my town is covered with MILFs everywhere. There's one right now, talking on your cell phone to her boyfriend. There you go. Thank you. No, but my town's covered in MILFs, and everybody knows what that is, right? Mom, I'd like to friend on Facebook, thank you. And no, I go into Walmart, and most of the prettier girls there are MILFs, you know what I mean? And I'm like, well, we have a different standard of pretty. Pretty by me means like you have all your teeth and you don't have back hair. But I'm walking through the aisles and I'm thinking, we really need to redefine what qualifies as a MILF, because they're all like 17 years old. The only place in my town that has more MILFs than Walmart is the high school. It's horrible. But now I came down here, and I'm, you know, just outside of New York, and I went to college, and, you know, it's a lot different. We have different etiquette. See, by me, excuse me, I already talked to you once. Come on, lady. Keep up. I'm funny, I promise. We have a different etiquette here, you know what I mean? When, again, you get into a fight? Take your boyfriend outside, I don't know, because I know I can take you, but that guy, he's pretty tough, I don't know. I might have to get my Staten Island friends over here, huh? Where was I? Back to the etiquette. In a small town, you know, most of the time you walk down the street and people say hi or at least give the nod because there's no telling when you might see another person. But see here, it's different. There's different etiquette. There's so many people that you can't pay attention to everyone. So when you get on the subway, you're not supposed to make eye contact with anybody. You just look at everybody's shoes. And I didn't know this, so I get on the subway and I accidentally made eye contact with this lady. And you know how there's that awkward moment? I didn't know what to do, so I was like, hi. The people in New York City are jumping, so she was like, bah! But I grew up with 3 older sisters, so I have twitchy sibling syndrome. So I was like, ah! And then she was at a knife, and I'm not screwing around, so I put her in a sleeper hold. And then she starts flailing about, stabbing all the other passengers on the train, and I didn't know what to do, so I broke her neck and put her down. So now I don't make eye contact on the subway, I just look at everybody's shoes like everyone else. Lesson learned. So now, like, I'm at home, and, you know, all my friends are like, well, are you afraid to walk down the street at night? And no, I'm not afraid to walk down the street at night. I try not to carry too much cash in my pocket and things like this, but when I'm walking down the street late at night, usually drunk, I say hi to every person I pass by, because the way I see it, it's just you and me on the street at that point. If they're, yo, I can hear you. You're ruining the video today. So I'm walking down the street at night and I say hi to everybody I pass by. And, you know, excuse me. You ruined my world. It's all bad. So I walk down the street at night. I say hi to everybody I pass by. Because the way I see it, it's you and me on the street at that point. If there's another party and they decide they want to start some crap, I want to know that you have my back just as much as I have yours. Because running for me is not an option, and I fight exactly how I look. It's sad. So, you know, now, like I said, I have twitchy sibling syndrome, which, you know, I grew up with 3 older sisters. That was tough. And twitchy sibling syndrome, anybody that had older siblings knows what I mean. You go to give somebody a high five, and then they go to give you a high five, and you cower like an abused puppy. Oh, wait, okay, cool, I got it. 3 older sisters. Needless to say, I learned a lot about women through keen observation. You ever see that movie Gorillas in the Mist with Sigourney Weaver where she went to Africa and like studied it for like 3 years? That was me growing up. 3 older sisters, and it's not like they were way too old to want to kick my ass, you know? We're 4 kids in 5 years. hilarious. So every time I annoyed one of them, they'd all just gang up on me and beat the crap out of me. And the biggest difference between getting beat up by brothers and getting beat up by sisters is that when you get beat up by a brother, it's like a rite of passage, you know, because he's using fists. It's going to make a man out of you. What do you learn from getting beat up by sisters? How to bite, scratch, pinch, pull hair. It's ridiculous. It just makes a wuss out of you. It's horrible. And my mom didn't help at all, you know? I'm like 8 years old and I see the 3 ninjas and I'm like, oh, I got it, you know? I got the solution. And so I say, Mom, I want to take karate. That way I won't get my ass kicked by girls all the time. And she's like, well, your sisters already do activities. And we can't drive you to all of them. So I can choose between horseback riding, dance, or gymnastics. Thanks, Mom. Gymnastics, at very least, is a way to pick up women. Unless you have my athletic ability, I run like a special ed ostrich. Seriously, I have muscular dystrophy, and when I run, it doesn't look human. And I feel like I should wear a sign on my back, because sometimes I just run for fun. I want to wear a sign on my back that says, yes, I'm aware, and no, I'm fine. Because people look at me like, should we call someone? There's nobody near this guy, and he looks like he's getting mugged. It's horrible. So, you know, another bad thing about sisters is like, you ever get into the shower where only women live? I get into the shower, there's like 5 shampoos, 6 conditioners, not a single bar of soap. And I'm like, do we already eat wash? Are we washing movies to here? Like, what's going on? So then I get out of the shower and my hair smells like passion fruit smoothie. My body smells like wild pear. And I'm like, okay, I gotta shave. And all we got for shaving cream is skin-to-mint lavender. Oh, raspberry rain! Oh! Your hand in front of your face when you talk does not cover up the fact that you're talking whatsoever. It's not working. Don't sit in the front. Go outside, have a cigarette, whatever. It's on me. So, the 3 older sisters thing, right? So, worse than the bathroom, worse than the showers, the whole bathroom in general, I can't even go in for Tylenol for fear of finding tampons. You gotta understand, there's 4 women in my house. 4 women. There's only 4 weeks in a month. The basement became my bunker. My house became a war zone. I learned to stay low, keep quiet, never give away your position. Peeking out like a little gopher. It's horrible. You know, but what guys don't know is that when women live together, you see guys, their cycles start to coincide. It's like one big brewing mass of evil. I call it the nuclear menstrual phenomenon. It's kind of like an eclipse. It happens every so often, and if you look directly at it, you can go blind. So, after I would emerge from the basement in my bunker after a few days, I was always upset to realize that the 3 strongest ones didn't gang up on the weaker one and kill it. It's disappointing. 3 older sisters is tough. Seriously, between Dove, apricot scrub, and herbal essences, I became metrosexual by association. I went to school up in Westchester. I had Guidos coming up to me the first day like, dude, where do you do your eyebrows? My sisters held me down and did it for me. I mean, the salon. Bro. It's horrible. Oh, man.